Though it's like whenever I think of like New Mexico, I think of UFOs. You know, I think of like what's it called? I think of like UFOs, Roswell. You know what? I just think of like every time when I think of a certain place, it's always a story that sticks to my. When I think of Oklahoma, I think of Timothy McVeigh. Thank you, Sandra. Before I came to Guangxi, every time I think of this place, I always think of it as like that story about cannibalism always stuck with me. I don't know why. You know, it always like, this is a true story, man. It's a true story. Let's keep moving, man. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it. Man, y'all, but this is a true ass story, man. Let's keep moving. Please follow the channel. Share this live stream. We're gonna keep exploring the streets of Guilin. It is busy out here. Man, Charlie Lambert, is it time to hit the squat toilet? I think I should be okay for now. But it's just, I'm just so. You know, you missed my story. I'm telling y'all, man. When y'all watch my live stream, you never know what I'm gonna say next, because you guys know I love everything about history. It's how this channel got started. So I share a lot of history stories, so to speak. But Guangxi is beautiful, though. This is a beautiful province. However, this is one of those places that it suffers from what I think is the curse of beautiful scenery. You know, a lot of the most beautiful places in China, you know, if you think of Xinjiang in China, you think of Tibet in China, you think of Guangxi, you think of Yunnan province, you think of Guizhou province. Actually, in China, some of the most beautiful places, I don't know if it's the same way in the United States, but in China, some of the most beautiful places geographically are actually the poorest. Every single place that I just named, you know, Guizhou, Yunnan, Guangxi, you know, Qinghai, Xinjiang, Tibet, all these places in China are some of the poorest, most economically undeveloped places in terms of its GDP. So it always seems like there's an inverse relationship between geography, how beautiful a place is, with its GDP. Thank you, Anna Rona. I don't know what it is. I call it the curse of beautiful scenery. You know? So let's keep it moving, man. Thank you, Fur Lion. Thank you, Fur Lion. Thank you, Ego Scout. Thank you, Xander. You gotta follow the channel, man. Share this live stream. We usually have even more viewers, but I took 2 weeks off, so we're not in League A1 anymore. But we'll be back in League A1. Thank you, Fur Lion and Hannah. And Algorithm is gonna push us more when we get back to League A1. So thank you, MCOO. Let's keep moving. Yeah, beautiful dogs indeed. Let's keep it moving. Now, once again, you guys saw this when we were in Yangzhou. When we were in Yangzhou, of note, and all these snails that they love to eat out here, man. Look, it took me literally like 4 days of being here before I got food poisoning. So let me tell y'all this, man. If you like spicy, you like heavy ingredients, you like heavy spices, come here. You will love the food here. As far as I'm concerned, food is a little bit too strong for me. Man, thank you, Tiff. Thank you, Callie. Beautiful. Thank you, Jan Jan. Jan Jan, thank you. It's cool, man. Thank you, Jan Jan. It's a different Jan Jan, right? We have another viewer named Jan Jan, with no hyphen in between the names. Let's keep moving. All right, let's go to our first destination. It's on our left here. Please continue to share this live stream. Thank you, Tracy, Joan, and Cody. Let's get to 500 shares, everybody. We got to get to 500 shares. Please hit that share button. Thank you, Kimberly and Birdie. Thank you, Indigo. Please hit that share button, everybody. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Love My Fairy Pet. And, oh, by the way, this is the result of the poll, by the way. Thank you, Mandy. Y'all said y'all wanted to come out here to Guilin. We're here. We're here. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go in this underground tunnel, man. Hold on 1 second. I think I might have to go to this tunnel, which means my signal is probably gonna go out. Thank you, Pepper. Thank you. Much love back to you, furry pet. Oh, thank you, Pepper. Man, let me tell y'all this, man. There's been, thank you, Mandy and Pepper. Let me tell you guys something. For everybody who's watching this right now, there's this story that's been going viral in China in the last 24 hours. Good evening to you, Indigo Sky. Good morning to everybody in America. Thank you, Sandra and Natalie. Y'all want to hear this little story that's been going viral out here in China in the last 24 hours? So get a little bit more scooters. Y'all want to hear this viral story? Y'all want to hear the story? All right. So the story happened 2 days ago, and this story is now going viral on Chinese social media. Plant Groove and J-Dub, Jan, thank you. Plant Groove, you heard the story about the Xiaomi car owner. So there's this kid, he's only 21 years old. He bought a brand new car, a Xiaomi SU7. Plant Groove, you must have heard this story. Thank you, Jan. He bought a brand new car and gets into a confrontation with a group of motorcycle people, motorcycle enthusiasts. Gets into a confrontation with them. Thank you, Pat Zurich. Gets into a confrontation with them over. Basically, they get into a confrontation, and this young man. Now, hold on 1 second. What's something wrong with my signal? The signal better? Is the signal better, everybody? We lost our signal a little bit. Is the signal better? We good? All right. So this story has been going viral on Chinese social media, and there's a reason why I'm telling you guys this story, man. Young man buys a new car, gets into a confrontation with a group of motorcycle, kind of like a motorcycle group of enthusiasts who don't have the greatest reputation here in China. A confrontation breaks out. Basically, they were gaining up on this young man. The young man whips out a knife. Breaks out. Basically, they were gaining up on this young man. The young man whips out a knife. The young man whips out a knife. Accident. Man, what is going on with the signal? What the heck is going on with the signal? We good? We good? Yeah, we good? All right, well, here's the story. He gets into a confrontation. He whips out a knife, and he stabs one of the bikers, okay, one of the people who were trying to break up the fight. And then he uses his car and destroys everybody's motorcycle. And then he drives himself to the police station and he turns himself in. It's a viral story. It's been going viral in China for the last 24 hours. Times are tough out here. People are having a hard time just getting through life every single day. Okay? People are trying to pay their bills. We live in a high-pressure society. We have a lot of stress in our lives. Okay? Thank you, Relic Hunter and Pad. Don't pick fights with people whenever you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be picking fights with people. Try to live in harmony, because there's a lot of people out there who might be on like the edge of breaking. You know what I'm saying? And you get into a verbal confrontation with them, you don't know what can happen next. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's considered self-defense, I guess, but the man lost his life. So this is gonna be a terrible situation for this young man. He's gonna be in prison for a long time. His life is ruined. my point is like when you guys gotta understand, man. You gotta just like there's a lot of people you don't know what they're going through. You gotta just like chill out in life. Don't get into confrontations whenever possible. Y'all see me like, y'all know I'm a hard ass, man. Y'all know I got a hard personality. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I got a very feisty personality, right? But for me, it's like I've learned that I need to calm down. I don't want to pick fights with people. I don't want to have quarrels with people. I just want peace, because you never know what somebody's going through. You never know what they're going to do. So that's like, as you see a lot of examples of like that in society today. You just got to be careful no matter where you go, because anybody could be triggered by anything. So it's a viral story. It's been going viral for the last 24 hours here in China. Social media is all about it. Now, I'm telling y'all, man, keep your cool. Keep your cool. Whenever possible, keep your cool. Don't lose your cool. That's something I'm working on in my life. Thank you, low body of note, and love my fear. I don't think it's self-defense either, man. It's a very, very sad story. All right, what we need to do, by the way, is we need to go across the street and we need to go over there. So hold on one second, everybody. Hold on one second. Let me figure out this route over here. Because hold on one second. All right, man. Let's keep walking around here in Guilin. Let's keep it moving. Man, hit the follow button and share this live stream, everybody. Hopefully the signal is better. There were a lot of people back there. We continue to walk around in the city of Guilin. As you never want to do, let's keep it moving. One of the motorcyclists, it's a sad story all around, man. But it's been going viral. Plant Groove, I'm pretty sure, has heard of the story. Thank you, Louis. The moral of the story, don't drive a car, take the subway or the bus. Nah, man, the moral of the story is keep your cool. Don't get into confrontations whenever you can. Thank you, Louis and Pat Zurich. Look at this store over here. Look at that. Thank you, Mandolin Art. Great to see you. Thank you. It's like when you come out here to these tourist cities, this is when it like really reminds me of my childhood with all the hole-in-the-wall type of, stores like this. You hardly see this in, the central parts of Shenzhen, the Futian, the Nanshan district, the wealthy areas of China. You hardly see stores like this anymore. But the reason why I tell you guys Guilin is so popular is on the back of the 20 yuan bill in China. So this is the Chinese 20 yuan bill. It is a scenery. So every single denomination of money here in China, the front of it is Chairman Mao. Thank you, Jacqueline, Chuck, and nobody of note. The front of it is Chairman Mao. The back of it is a different scenery depending on the denomination. The 20 yuan bill, which is worth about $2.80 in US dollars, the 20 yuan bill, the back of it is this scenery right here, and that is in Guilin. You can see that right there? That is right here. And I'm gonna give you a little fun story. So from what I understand, the old version of the 20 yuan bill, there was only one fisherman standing on top of this bamboo raft. And I believe the later, see, this one is made in like 1990 something, right? But I believe the current version of the 20 yuan bill, the fisherman on the back of this boat now has two people. He ended up getting married. He is now out here with his wife. So I think if you grab a newer 20 yuan bill, it's a man and a woman on the back. So this is an old bill from the 1990s. If you get one from like 2024, I believe there's two people on the back now. He got married. So that's pretty cool. This is what Guilin is all about. Look at this. True, it's a true story, nobody of note. They got married. And now on the 20th, back of the 20. Let's keep it moving. Next one will have kids on it too. That's right. That's right. The next iteration, they should have like 2 kids on it. Shit, China's trying to encourage as many kids as possible, man. They should put 5 kids on here. They should have like 7 kids. You know, China's now trying to encourage you to have as many kids as possible. They are in a big need for children. They are handing out cash if you have more kids. It's like different cities are now handing out cash if you have more kids. I'm serious. If you have a second kid, they give you like $700. If you have a third kid, they give you like $1,500 just for having a second or a third kid. It's crazy. 19 kids and counting. Now, we are in the city of Guilin, everybody. We're in the city of Guilin. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. Now this right here is, see, this is the weird thing about it. It's like I'm trying to cross the street in this city. There's no way to cross the street unless I go down in this underground tunnel. Y'all gonna have to stay with me, man. We're gonna lag a little bit. We're gonna have to get into this underground tunnel to cross the street, y'all. Stay with me for a second. Stay with me for a second, because we need to get across the street. So this right here is their most famous landmark here in the city itself, is that pavilion over there that's all lit up at night. Famous landmark here in the city itself is that pavilion over there that's all lit up at night. Very, very famous. And fun fact, not a fun fact, a sad fact, it was flooded. So where we're standing right now was entirely flooded. Okay, now it's recovered since very nicely. Okay, so let's go over this river right now. Yeah, let's go over this river before we do anything else, because I wanted to show you guys the beautiful river that they have running through the city. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Thank you, Cheryl, Curtis, and Young Lad. I think at a time right now where we're not in League A1 and the algorithm doesn't push us out as much as it did before when we were in League A1, it's even more important for you guys to turn on notifications or join the Discord channel. Otherwise, I don't think you guys will notice when I'm on live stream. Thank you, Kristen, and nobody of note. Cody, you in Korea, north or south? Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, nobody of note. Hit the follow button, share this live stream. Let's keep the comments flowing. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Man, I still remember this street actually very, very vividly. Let's keep it moving. No traffic light. Thank you, Lucio, Mata. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Lucio. Hello, Nas. Just gonna keep walking for a little bit and then we'll double back. Thank you, Vegas Girl and Toy Man. There we go. There we go. Here go the river. All right, you know what? Before we go any further, man, look, I'm gonna take you guys to the edge of the river, man, because this place is beautiful. Thank you, Nah. Place is freaking beautiful. Let's come over here. Let's follow these people, man. Let's go. I'm gonna take you guys to the edge of the river, but not before we get on the. Thank you, Kristen. Yeah, my birthday was 2 days ago, October 23rd. It was also that day I think I contracted food poisoning. So quite a birthday gift that I got. Quite a birthday gift. Thank you, New Yin and Plant Groove. Plant Groove, you ever been to Guilin before? Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is the beautiful. I know, I'm serious, man. I think that's what I got as a birthday gift. Food poisoning. Sad. This is the beautiful Lee River. Thank you, Abby. You've been here 20 years ago. God damn, man, how old are you? How old are you, Plant Groove? 20 years ago? You don't look but 30. How old are you? Thank you, Overton. I appreciate it. Thank you, I Am Wells. That is an iconic building here in Guilin. Think about it. Even that place was freaking flooded. Think about how high the water got. Even the basement of that thing was flooded. It's crazy. Let's keep moving. Take you guys along the river real quick. And then we'll go. We'll keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. And then we'll go. So keep moving. Hit the follow button and shit. I remember very vividly, man. Button and shit. I remember very vividly, man. I remember very vividly, man. One thing I like to do. What's one thing I like to do? Thank you, Mr. Ben and Bodine. Thank you, Mr. Ben. What's one thing I like to do? One thing I like to do when one thing I like to do when one thing I like to do when Odin, thank you, Mr. Ben. What's one thing I like to do whenever? Thank you, Dimples and Mr. Ben. What is up with the signal, man? Thank you, Crazy. Thank you, Crazy Charm. Thank you, Bodine. Winnie. What is no? 哥们儿，我现在正在播的这个今天晚上有没有故障啊？怎么回事啊？现在正在播的这个今天晚上有没有故障啊？怎么回事啊？怎么回事啊？ Man, are we a little bit better? Thank you, Plant Groove and Sophie. We still lagging. Huh. 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 Mike Jones and Flower.这卡得一塌糊涂啊，哥们儿，这怎么回事啊？这东西今天是。 Better. It's a little bit better. We good? I don't know what's going on over here. I don't know if it's my VPN or my signal, but let's just keep moving. Anyway. All right. For those of you that have been watching the channel, I am watching the World Series, man. Well, I'm not going to be able to watch the World Series because I got a stream tonight. When you guys are watching the World Series tonight, I'm going to be streaming. But I love the Yankees. I've loved the Yankees ever since Hideki Matsui played there. He was my favorite baseball player of all time. Hideki Matsui, left fielder for the Yankees. This is a long time ago, so you gotta be. Thank you, Miss Torres, Mix Toriel. So you gotta be pretty old to remember Hideki Matsui. But if you guys look at this river right here, look at the level of the water. This is the normal level of the water. And it is absolutely beautiful out here in Guilin, okay? In the summertime, this whole thing flooded. This entire river flooded big time. And the river of Guilin suffered a terrible, and the city of Guilin suffered a terrible, terrible flood. Thank you, Cheryl Curtis. It just goes to show you, man, the climate here in all around the world is getting more and more extreme. More and more extreme weather everywhere. Thank you, Abby. Beautiful. I remember this place very vividly from 3 years ago because I remember I left a little mark in this river. You guys know I like to do it whenever I'm near a body of river. I left my mark here. Let them know I was here. You know what I'm saying? Let them know I was here. Shit, yeah, let's keep it moving. moving, man. Left a little. Kenzo, man, I love the cruise. I did it 4 years ago. But there's no signal throughout the cruise. So I can't really stream the whole time. Right? There's no signal. Keep moving. Oh, this ain't no VR, man. This is real. Look at this river level right here, man. It's literally right at the edge. Look at this. Thank you, Prissy. Yes, let's. Oh, we got 100,000 likes. Thank you, Abby. All right, man. Let's go across the street. Let's keep exploring. A lot of fishermen over here, man. Apparently, it's legal to fish out here. I didn't even know that. Look at all these fishermen that were out here. Way more than 3 years ago. This is how I was able to leave my mark out here 3 years ago, because there was nobody here. There were very few tourists. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to do my business when there was nobody watching. Now, as you can see, it is totally impossible. There's people everywhere. For those of you from watching back home in the United States, Carrie, can I post it on YouTube? I mean, I could do the cruise easily. But I'll think about it. No promises, because we gotta go somewhere else on Sunday or Monday, because it's gonna start raining here. But let me tell you guys something though. There's a Sheraton hotel here. Thank you, Dakota. He said you watered the fish. She said you watered the fish. Good morning, Barbarella. Hello, everybody. Please share this live stream and follow the channel. We just started streaming about 45 minutes ago. Wakey, wakey, everybody. Wakey, wakey. So, what was I saying? Oh, there's a Sheraton hotel here in Guilin, a very nice Marriott property. That's where I stayed 3 years ago using my points, my Marriott points. I still remember it very vividly. Let's keep moving. God damn, you sound terrible. Thank you, Mike Jones and Anna Rhoda. Man, my ears hurt. Let's keep it moving. God damn. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Mike. Lee. Beautiful. Man, my left ear hurt. Man, in the United States, you'd be cited for that shit. They give you a ticket for that. You know what I'm saying? Back home in America, they give you a ticket for that. Thank you, Shelby and Super Dave. He said, don't give up on your day job. All right, let's go across the street right now. Let's go to the temple area. Okay, but you can just see though, right? Like, this city is so chill. I love to come out here to Guilin because it's a very, very chill city. Very relaxed city. Beautiful scenery. And in the next couple of days, we're actually gonna take a cruise on the river, on the Lee River, where we are gonna take a river cruise on here that'll take us through all the rivers, all the waters in Guilin. And basically, Guilin is known for one thing and one thing only, other than all the beautiful scenery. It's known for water. There's a lot of water here in Guilin. Okay, it's known as a place of rivers. Thank you, nobody of note. Plenty of water everywhere, plenty of rivers, plenty of lakes. Very, very blessed geographically. The Sheraton Hotel, by the way, is right ahead of us. I'm not gonna go there. Let's go ahead and go to the next place we're going to explore, which is a big temple. Let's keep it moving, man. Why is that city so dark? I don't know, man, but we're gonna keep it moving. We're going back to the spot we lost our internet signal a little bit earlier. So hopefully our signal stays good. Thank you, Anna Rona, for subscribing. Thank you, Flower and Paris. At the rate that y'all are sending these exclusive gifts like the hearts and the bracelets, even though they only cost a penny, we should be back in League A1 within a couple of weeks. Thank you, La Boo Boo and Flower. I appreciate you guys. He's a damn voice. Thank you, Shelby and Flower and Taryn. Thank you. Across the street right here. Man, you know what, man? They can thank you, Flower and Shelby. They can thank you, Flower and Shelby. They can thank you, Flower and Shelby. They can thank you, Shelby. All the bracelets. Thank you, Lori. That's how we move up the rankings. Here come the moped army over here. Here come the moped army. Boom. Thank you, Emily and Cody. And now, what time is it over here? 8:49 p.m. out here. Thank you, K Rose and Cody. 8:49, almost 9 p.m. Thank you, Pepper. And I will get back to my normal streaming time once we do get back to League A1, because right now the algorithm isn't pushing us out as much. But I'll start streaming at 6 a.m. in the morning again, USA time, East Coast time, once we get back to League A1 when they'll push us out more. Thank you, Kebby and Kirby. Well, so like I said, it's going to take us some time to get. I took 2 weeks off, so that wasn't good for the algorithm. But we'll be back. We'll be back. Follow the channel. Thank you, Callie, Sarah. Let's keep it moving. Yes, join. Miss Parker, what up from Texas? What is up? What is up in Texas? Hit the follow button, man. Share this live stream. Yes, Pepper, that's right. Yes, Locken, great comment. Great comment. Appreciate it. All lit up. Thank you, Plant Groove. I'll tell you guys this, man. I'm telling y'all, this is actually a very livable city, man. Guilin is, you know, for those of you in America that live in a big ass city like New York City or San Francisco, Los Angeles, Houston, you guys ever consider moving somewhere because you think it's peaceful and it's got a low cost of living? Thank you, Justin. Like, you ever think about going to North Carolina or Georgia or Tennessee or somewhere else in Texas or somewhere else in New York State? You know, not in New York City. You ever think about that? Like, that's how I feel when I'm out here in the city of Guilin. It's just like, it's so affordable to live out here. That like, for me it's like, it's a totally different vibe compared to Beijing, compared to Shanghai. Man, we messed up on the signal again. North Carolina. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this. This is, you know what's interesting about this? When I came here 3 years ago, I don't actually remember if I went up there. And the reason I always, you know, I keep it real, man. This is not the place in China for you to learn about history. Thank you, So Glow and Nobody of Note. Charlie Lambert is one of our viewers, and he's interested in Chinese history. I was talking with him about some Chinese history earlier last night. Guanxi Province is one of those places here in China. Dylan said he wanted to take a photo. All right, man, I'm gonna take my face out of this. So Dylan, you can take a photo. Here you go. Take a photo. It's a beautiful temple. For those of you who want a screenshot, here you go. Zoom in a little bit. You're welcome, Dylan. You're welcome. Dream Inc., thank you so much. Still have the runs a little bit, but feeling a lot better. Beautiful. Thank you, Marlene. Thank you, Frock, for subscribing. Yes, Charlie Lambert is one of our best viewers. He's the one who freed the turtle. So the reason why I'm not so much interested in temples here, because this place is like, let me ask you guys a very simple question. If you guys want to learn about original American history during the war against the British, during the Revolutionary War, thank you, Justin and Dream Inc., what state would you want to be in? Like, this is like a simple question, right? Like, if you were interested in American history, you were interested in U.S. revolutionary history, what state has the best revolutionary history, right? Think about that. Virginia, right? Think about it. Pennsylvania, right? Massachusetts, right? You got to be in Massachusetts. You got to be in Pennsylvania. You got to be in one of the 13 original colonies, right? If you want to learn about American, very early British occupied history during the early days of America, during the early days of our nation, you got to be in like the original 13 states, right? You got to be in North Carolina. If you wanted to learn more about the Civil War, where do you need to go? If you want to learn more about Civil War, you got to go to South Carolina, right? You got to go to North Carolina. You got to go to Philadelphia. You got to go to Massachusetts, right? You got to go to Virginia, right? And the same concept here. Meaning, if you want to learn about Chinese history, this is not the best place to do it because there isn't as much imperial history here as opposed to a Beijing. Chinese history is ultimately a history that is very much centered around northern and mid-southern China. Meaning, most Chinese dynasties, if not all of them, their capitals were based in the north, or as far south as they got is Guanxi Province. So meaning we are here in the deep south in China, next to the border with Vietnam. There really isn't that much imperial history to learn. So this is why when you look at a building like this, let me come and show you guys this view from here. When you look at a building like this, I can tell you that this building is a replica. This is not the original building, okay? And also, there isn't as glorious of a imperial history as if when we were in Dongbei, when we were in Manchuria, when we were in Beijing, right? When we were in Harbin, when we were in Changchun. There just isn't as much imperial history here because Guangxi was a place, once again, that a lot of prisoners were sent to. This was a place where the emperor was like, you need to get the F out of my face, and they would send prisoners here because it was very far from the north, very far from the capital. So this was a place where, you think about, this is a place basically where prisoners were sent to. Thank you, brown sugar. So this is why, like, this is not a place where you can see a lot of live history. This is also why it's all about tourism here. People that go on tourists, they have different things that they're after, right? Think about this. Like, you go to Beijing, what do you go to Beijing for? You go to Beijing for history. Because you love history. That's why you like to go visit Beijing. Beijing is all about history. It's all about culture, right? Why do you go to Xi'an? It's all about history, right? But why do you come to Guilin? You come to Guilin for the scenery. You come to Guilin for the beautiful scenery, for the water, for the river, for the beautiful landscape, not because you want to come here to learn history. This is why, like, very little historical value. That's why I'm not also not going to be filming that much other than live streaming, because there just isn't really that many things for me to film here. Not as much history here. Even, you know, what's interesting about it, here's the thing though. Here's the other thing you guys have to remember. When you're in Yunnan Province, and Yunnan is beautiful, it's one of the places where, thank you Blissful and Lori, thank you Lori for the galaxy earlier. When you're in Yunnan Province and you think about all the amazing history, there's actually a lot of amazing history in Yunnan. It's another place that's known for beautiful scenery. So Guanxi Province, like I said before, you know, it's in a very, very tough position because it's got a very thriving tourism industry, but at the same time, it's got to look for more ways to stimulate its economy going forward. You know, it can't just rely on tourism alone because there's only one city in this entire province, man. They got to develop some more tourism. So when we go to Vietnam eventually, thank you, Tina. When we go and visit Vietnam to go stream in Vietnam, we are going to go through the city of Nanning. So we'll use Nanning as our starting point here in Guangxi, and then we'll go to Hanoi, and then we'll go from Hanoi to Da Nang. Thank you, Kimberly and Peter. And then we'll go from Da Nang all the way to Ho Chi Minh City. Okay, so we will be going to Vietnam later this year. Make sure y'all follow the channel. Make sure y'all share this live stream. Okay, thank you, Lock. Let's keep it moving. We will be in Vietnam very soon. Man, look at this. They got some beautiful hotels here, though. Most hotels here in Guilin are about $50 to $100 a night. $50 to $100 a night will get you a very nice hotel room out here in Guilin. My hotel room is only $23 tonight because I'm cheap. Actually, my hotel room is actually only $22. Okay, but this hotel right here looks like it's probably $50 to maybe $60 a night. Just keep moving. Just judging by the smell of this place, I think I know what this place is all about. I can smell it, and I look at the people that are standing outside. This is a little nice karaoke entertainment area. Let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. Man, beautiful ladies in the streets, y'all. Thank you, Hangton. Dreaming says stop. I smell it. You can just smell the strong, like, fragrance that they give at these places. I'm very used to it. I've been living in China for a long time. Usually when something is decorated not nicely and that luxuriously from the outside, Guilin is like, have you had dinner yet? I think I'm gonna skip dinner tonight, man. My stomach really don't feel that good. I remember having lunch here, dinner here actually, 3 years ago. This restaurant is still going. This beef noodle restaurant is still here. God damn. 3 years later, this restaurant's still kicking. I'm gonna skip dinner tonight, man. I still don't feel 100%. My stomach still feels very, very naughty. Very, very naughty, man. I still don't feel that good. So we gonna keep it moving. You hear that Dongbei accent, you hear that Manchuria accent. I love to hear the different people's accent as they're walking down the street here. Beautiful. Let's keep moving, man. Follow the channel, share this live stream. You know, I just love how they have a bike lane on this city. They have a dedicated bike lane over here. Thank you, Dakota. Look at this. They have a beautiful, dedicated bike lane. My man insists on coming on the sidewalk. He said, "To hell with this bike lane. I'm gonna stay on the sidewalk." Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, man. Thank you, Blissful. No, they don't need to pay for fuel because it's electric. It's all electric. All these mopeds are electric. Now, when we go to Taiwan and southern China, you guys are gonna find out that they still use gasoline, petrol mopeds over there. Here in China, it's all electric. You know, to be honest, man, if you go to a Chinese city and you still see petrol mopeds on the street, which is very, very few, maybe like 1%, 2%. Thank you, Martha. It pretty much tells you that city is not doing very well economically, because most Chinese cities, big and small, nowadays require your mopeds to be electric in order to get a tag, because they are trying to reduce emissions and pollution in the cities. So, like, there's still certain places in China that I've been to where they still use motorcycles that use gasoline, but very, very few and far and few in between. So let's go to this place right here. Thank you, Space. So yeah, they're trying to reduce pollution in China, make sure that the streets are clean, the air quality is clean. So most non-electric mopeds are not allowed to get a tag. So, and they also honk a lot over here. Thank you, Ivy Jung. Thank you. Thank you. They do honk a lot out here. Follow the channel, share this live stream, hit that share button, everybody. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I was never really into the motorcycle scene back home in America. I couldn't afford a Harley Davidson, but I'll tell you guys this, man. I don't have a very positive impression of the people who are like riding motorcycles out here in China, man. Like, they drive dangerously, they speed recklessly, and overall, man, it's just not a very positive group of people that I've seen, man. Thank you, Dream Inc. Just the ones that I've seen so far out here in China. Very you know what I'm saying, man. Wait till I get to Ho Chi Minh. I understand that the bicycle scene, everybody rides a moped out there. I can't wait to get out there. I can't wait to get out there. Starbucks, absolutely. You guys remember about a month and a half ago? Thank you, Dream Inc. for the bracelets. That's how we move up the rankings. Thank you, Ting Ting. Now, it's interesting, man. I am Welsh. You know what's, I'm telling you, man, I just feel like, I don't know if it's the same way back home in the United States, but it's like a lot of the people, man, that I see out here in China riding their motorcycles and they're in a group. It's a messy community over here, man. A lot of them are like, I would just put it this way, man. Don't have a good reputation out here. A lot of people that are in that community don't really have a good reputation. Thank you, Ada and Pamela. So it's just how it is. Anyway, somebody asked about the average height. Here's my point. As you guys look at the Starbucks over here, a month and a half ago, we were in Manchuria, in Dongbei. That is one of the tallest places in all of China. People are very, very tall there. Thank you, Goody. Guanxi Province is one of the shortest provinces here in China. The average height here is one of the lowest in all of China, possibly the lowest. I don't have the official data in front of me, but Guangxi Province should be in the bottom 5% in terms of average height in all of China. I don't know why. But where we were at about a month and a half ago in Dongbei in Manchuria is one of the tallest. This place is one of the shortest. Now, of course, you're looking at a lot of tourists from different parts of the country, so you can't really judge on the height. But in terms of locals, one of the shortest in terms of average height. And also, this is pretty reflective of the climate out here in China, because usually out here in China, the height gets taller and bigger when colder. So the colder a place is, usually the height tends to be a little bit taller. I don't know what the average height in Xinjiang, China is, but let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving, man. Follow the channel and share this live stream. You know it's true, man. Even if you live in Guangxi, you know it's true. Average height here has got to be one of the lowest. Thank you, Joker. Thank you very much. Another one that's very interestingly true is also Guangdong Province is also, there's a lot of people that come from outside of Guangdong. Guangdong Province average height also much lower compared to northern China. What is up, JORL? What is up? Man, y'all see this? See all these handicrafts over here? Beautiful. Let's keep the comments flowing, everybody. Share this live stream. Follow the channel. Not much has changed out here in the 3 years. We're gonna hop the alleys a little bit. Still pretty as commercial as I remember it 3 years ago. Not much has changed. Let's keep it moving, man. Thank you, Jane. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, BXD Driver, for sharing this live stream. Hit that share button. We gotta get our butts back to League A1, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Look at that. Beautiful. Thank you, Jane. Thank you very much. Let's keep it moving. Oh man, look at this. Thank you, Annette and I Am Wells. I don't think it's actually related to nutrition, man. I think a lot of it has to do with genetics, because I think you guys are going to be very surprised with what I'm about to say next. A lot of people, when they think of East Asian countries, they think that our DNA makeup is very, very singular and monolithic. Thank you, Captain Nacho and Raikoi and Nate. That's actually not true. China as a country has a very, very diverse genetic pool. You know, if you ever hear someone say, like, you know, if you ever think about the Chinese DNA, okay, thank you, W Blower. China has a history of over 5,000 years, recorded history over 3,000 years. This is a country that has a very, very diverse genetic pool, meaning the people that make up the northern genetic pool in, let's say, Beijing or Guanxi Province or Dongbei in Manchuria is actually quite different from the people that make up the genetic pool out here in Guanxi Province, even though they may all be Han Chinese people. Because you have to understand, the modern Chinese person is the result of thousands of years of interbreeding between different human groups, tribes that have had in contact with each other. Does that make sense? Because you gotta understand, man, 2,200 years ago, when China was united by the first emperor and it became the first concept of what is China today, it was actually a very small area compared to today. Modern day Guangxi, where we're standing today, didn't used to be a part of China 2,200 years ago. Okay, it was slowly incorporated into the Chinese empire. So from a genetic perspective, it's actually a very, very diverse gene pool out here in China. Very, very diverse. A lot of different DNA groups, a lot of different ancestors. That's the one thing I'm actually very curious about doing from my personal life is I actually want to do a DNA test out here in China to see who my ancestors are. You know, in America, we have like Ancestry.com, we have 23andMe. I don't know if there's something similar out here in China. I bet there is. I would love to do a DNA test and like find out who like my ancestors are and what ancestors are and what. Let's keep it moving, man. Now, and I want to show you one more thing, is we're probably gonna go here on Friday night. Let me show you guys this thing right here. You know, so this is why, like, for a lot of us, this is why, like, I always tell Americans that are watching back home in the United States, we always think of the United States as a very diverse country, right? America's a very diverse country. We have Caucasians, we have Hispanics, we have African Americans, we have Asians, we have Indian, Native Americans, the real Americans are the Native Americans, right, who lived in this land. America is a very diverse country, and then we have people from all over the world. China is an extremely, extremely diverse country. You know, a lot of us, we might, because of all the stereotypes that's been perpetrated in Hollywood, you know, all the jokes, all the stereotypes, talking about how, like, oh, they all look the same, or they all eat the same food, they all use chopsticks. Thank you, CG. I think a lot of it is a misconception about what this country really is like. It's a very, very diverse country, different dialects, different accents, different food and dietary habits. Very, 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 very different. You know, so I'm telling you, way more similar to the United States than you guys think. Way more similar. Thank you, Deanna. Let's keep it moving, man. We still lagging? We still lagging? Thank you all for sharing. Thank you, sister, for sharing. We still lagging? Thank you, Heals for Life, for the heart me. We lagging at all? Thank you, Compen Trondo. Thank you, Deanna. You heard all that? We weren't lagging at all? Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like America is diverse in the sense that we attract tourists. We attract immigrants from all over the world. China can't say the same. China's not an immigrant nation. However, China is extremely diverse because it's got 56 ethnic groups. I think Ahmud should pin that comment, right? Ahmud should pin that comment that was just pinned. This place was really starting to be incorporated into the Chinese empire only about 2,000 years ago, right? China has a history of 5,000 years. So the first 3,000 years, this place wasn't even a part of China, right? It was during the Han Dynasty that you really began to say, okay, Guilin, Guanxi, a part of what is the Chinese empire. So, and I want to show you guys this building right here because I think we're gonna go here tomorrow morning. This is one of their most popular tourist attractions. It is now closed. I still remember this very, very clearly from 3 years ago when I visited here. I'm gonna do a little bit more research, man, see if this is worth going to tomorrow. But this is a beautiful, beautiful pavilion, and it's one of their most famous attractions in all of Guilin. It's a national 5A tourist attraction. You see that? 5A. Susie, thank you for all the love. 5A tourist attraction. Yeah, you know what? We might go and check this out tomorrow. Gauge the interest of the people. Beautiful. You know, let me see what. I don't have a great memory of this. Thank you, Greg. I don't have a great memory of this from 3 years ago. I just remember it was a very popular place. Let me see what this is all about. Thank you, Heels for Life. Heels for Life. I took a couple days off, but I took a couple weeks off, but I am back. Oh, I remember. Oh, yeah. So we definitely got to go check this out. We'll check it out tomorrow. We'll check it out. Thank you, Heels for Life. We'll check it out Friday night during the World Series. Go Yankees. Go Yankees, baby. Go Yankees. Man, I remember the last time the Yankees won a World Series. I was a freshman in college. 2009. My first year at college at UNC. Yankees won a World Series against the Phillies. I still remember that. Thank you, Susie. Thank you. I'm 5'8", nothing but quality. Deanna, that's right. Shit, that's right. Thank you. Give you a shout out right here on this live stream. Thank you, sir. As you guys can see, man, we're trying to work our way back to League A1. So the algorithm is going to push us some more. Please follow the channel. See, they be doing fortune telling over here. Should we do a little fortune telling over here? This is by looking at your face. 哎，您好，看一下多少钱？
看香啊。
看一下。
看香。
你不是看一下这个东西多少钱？
看这个东西啊。
你别乱报价。你是看着我金项链，你眼睛在那转的，你这乱报价。
才你给好多嘛，才变嘛。
看一下，给
点钱也可以嘛。
Man, she was looking at my gold chain. I told her to give me a price, man. She was looking at my gold chain, man. I was like, you know what I'm saying? She was looking at my gold chain, and I can tell she was gonna give me a bullshit ass price. But anyway, so this is how it works: is they could look at your face and tell you, you know, when you'll get married, you know, what your money luck is gonna be like, how your financial fortune, whether you'll have good luck or bad luck. You know what I'm saying? I think I better keep going, man. Thank you, the real MVP. Thank you. She was sizing me up, man. I should have hit my chain. 你一般怎么收费啊？你这个？啊。
看香一般，像好的这个6
像不好的呢？
像不好的，看话像不有钱的。
哦。I better keep moving, man. I better keep moving. See, I'm gonna tell y'all about how the hustle works. Okay? I'm gonna tell y'all about how this hustle works because I've done it before out here in China. Okay? Y'all gonna get a little lesson from me today. They're gonna give you an introductory. So this is for all the Americans. If you guys are ever out here on vacation, I'm gonna tell y'all how to scam. It's not a scam, but I'm gonna tell you how the hustle works. They give you an introductory price, usually like $5, $10, $15, a very cheap introductory price. Okay? And then you sit down and they start looking at your palm, they start looking at your face, they start telling you, you know what I'm saying, you have good luck. They're telling you like, and they give you some additional information. When it's time to pay, you pay them $15, okay? And you're like, okay, well, thank you very much. I think I'm gonna go now. Okay, here's your $15. They're like, no, it's 40. So why is it 40? You said it was 15. She's like, no. I give you extra. I give you extra fortune. I told you some more. You know what I'm saying? Oh, because you have a really good luck. I give you some more. They're gonna charge you extra. It always trying to charge you a little bit extra. Huh?
他就会火气到，然后我怎么都可以动作。
你会讲普通话吗？
我说我这个屏幕小了，2个屏幕有个这个做一个屏幕，然后拿着我以上拿着移的过来呀。
哦，要把它移过来。
啊，你帮我移过来呀，2个我是这样移的。
Thank you, the MVP.
移他到哪位置啊？我忘记去了。
我不知道，我用的是苹果，所以我不知道你这手机怎么弄。
这样。
不好意思啊。She got a problem with her phone, man. She asking me to diagnose one of her problems, man. I said, I don't use Android, man. I said, I use Apple, man. I don't know how to fix that problem. I don't know. She thought I was a tech bro or some shit, man. Came up to me and asked me to fix her phone, man. I said, I don't know how to fix that, man. I use an Apple. I don't know how to use an Android. So let's keep moving. LJ, you couldn't understand what she was saying either, right? Got me out here thinking like I was a fucking geek squad over at Best Buy or some shit, man. A little geek squad, you know. Hey, can you fix my computer? Let's keep it moving. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, so anyway, like, you guys have to understand, man. Everybody out here, you know what I'm saying? They do the fortune telling. See them all set up over here. I always give you a very nice introductory price. $5, $10. When it's time to pay, the price is going to be triple. Thank you, Amic, especially if they tell you that you have a good luck, right? Because you just found out you have good luck, right? So they're going to charge you a little bit more. So if you're an American, you're European, whatever it is, you come out here, you know, $10, $20, $30 isn't really a lot for us Americans back home. It's like two people having Chipotle, you know, but just do know that sometimes when you go to these things, it'll end up costing you a little bit more than you imagine. Okay? Thank you, Sleepy. Hello, Kimberly. It'll cost you a little bit more than you imagine. And thank you, MVP. Thank you very much. And he said, show your coupon, man. Ain't no. And he said, show your coupon, man. Ain't no. And he said, show your coupon, man. Ain't no. And he said, show your coupon, man. Ain't no goddamn coupon for this, man. Are you kidding me? They don't take no coupons, man. Look at this. Everybody doing the same thing. There's another fortune teller over here, too. See, the way they could tell your fortune teller. 这怎么收费啊？这个怎么收费啊？啊？30啊？I should do a little live demonstration for y'all, man. She charging me $4. I should actually do a live demonstration for how I will get overcharged at the end, and it'll cost me much more than $4. I should do it right now and give you guys a live demonstration, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Priscilla. I should do a live demonstration right now. Shit. 啊？你昨天个话我们听不懂，坐下来快点算一卦。算一卦？你怎么算？对呀。你抽签吗？你是抽签吗？告诉我年月日也行啊，抽签也行啊，随便你做什么。你讲那个外国话，我们哪里听得懂？你跟哪个在这讲外国话呢？你这个，你这个能算出来什么？算出来这个财运是吗？对呀，财运啊，婚姻都可以啊，家庭啊，一路的几十年的运程啊。是吗？来嘛，坐下来嘛。这里很便宜的。外地的搞这么。I'm kind of thinking about doing it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to thinking about doing it. No, the real MVP, you ain't got no bad luck. I'm actually kind of thinking about doing it, but the problem is, man, like, man, 你是看面相吗？看面相也看，就是算八字也算。你告诉我年月日也行，看手相也行，随便你呀。你会看手相吗？会呀。你确定你会吗？不会怎么感觉自己白看？30块钱是吧？你到时候是多收我多少？你跟我讲一讲。一般都是说30，然后跟我收300。看人家说到后面说的。不是，咱们一般都是说30，然后付钱的时候跟我要300。没有。30就30吗？我们这里没有的，没有这样。30就30。但是你那有一个老人是这样啊，我们不会。30就30吗？可以啊。你给我30，我只给你30啊。那你盘我。给你30啊。那你盘我就。你给我30，我只给你30啊。那你盘我就得先给钱嘛。不，我弄完了以后再给你钱。我相信是。我加你钱了，你。30。你给我看看手吧，看左手还是右手啊？肯定看左手。左手是吧？Alright, everybody. She's saying the price is 30. I said, how much more are you gonna charge me at the end? 有你这个有聪明智慧线的吧？看到啊？啊。这一条是你的聪明智慧，一生还可以。
可以找到一个好老婆的，还可以找到一个好老婆。
只有一个吗？
一个对你很有帮助。
我想整3个怎么办
？3个那是情人。
我想整3个怎么办
？3个那是情人，老婆只能一个。他现在国家不准你啊。但是你这个八字，这个相啊。女的，一般的女的你看不上的嘞。
有道理。
对呀，你这里显出来的，你看不上的，那你要他还要有一点素质的，你才能看得上的。人家。
你讲的对的。
这里就是这样的。
是的。
对他自己喜欢你，他不要你钱的。
对的。
他找着你，你不要他还哭嘞。你这里好好的姻缘啊，人际关系很好，但是你呢，虽然是有情人，但是你的老婆你会处理得很好，你会一夫到老。听懂吗？
一夫到老，
就是说你跟老婆2个人到老，但是你中间有情人呐。情人你的老婆呢，她会对你很包容很好，你会找到一个很好的老婆，她会包容你，但是你自己也要做巧妙，不要把她给气着就可以了。但是没办法，你这个命，你这个一出去，女孩子她自己喜欢你啊。
没办法，我知道，没办法
的，
真的没办法。
对呀。他就要给你，他不要你不讲你的钱，他就是有那种心态，他得到你他就舒服。
对，对。
但是这样的吧，你这个
可怕，一直是这样的。
没办法。你这个
真的是的。
出来了。
对的。
但是老婆她舍不得放你的，她就是偶尔的知道了，她也会眯着眼开着眼，她会包容你。
我希望她是这样，我希望以后她是这样。对，必须得这样。
有期。
对。
爱情线就是这样的啊，一路顺风啊。你的事业呢也一帆风顺啊。
哪一个是事业线？
是你啦。这
个是吗？
这个是你的聪明线啦，这个是事业线啦。你看，又是要事业发达但是要在40岁左右。
40岁左右。
运转红军那是大发了。大发了，那就那个可以买。大发了，那就那个可以买。心应手的了，但是要达到40岁，要达到40岁
，40岁。
你想30岁以前，但不是说你30岁以前没挣到钱，钱是真的。我们说的是大钱啊，是大钱啊，冒出了2根线。就是冒出了2根线，就是说你智慧线、聪明线都出来了。你做事就是遇到事情你要稳重，要斟酌考虑啊。
对。
你才知道，要不然偶尔一次你聪明反被聪明误的不？
对。
所以说你必须要考虑，不要那么快的做出决定，要想一下这个事情确实能不能做得，能做得再去做啊。如果做不得的。就是只要你遇事斟酌啊，经过考虑，你就可以赢大利，就可以发家致富。大利就可以发家致富。大利就可以发家致富啊，是一个。但是你一生家庭和睦，一生一路可嘉啊，但是。一路可嘉啊，但是你一生家庭和睦，一生一路可嘉啊，但是中年大发。看这个啊，生命线，哇，到这里来嘞，这么深，你是个大寿星嘞。
什么？
大寿星啊！寿星啊，是一个寿星，也就是说命很长了。
是吗？
到90多岁了。
是吗？
对呀，你看这到这里来了，看到吗？这里是
到这儿来了。
到这来了，因为但是这一生当中，不是说你一点问题都没有。
对。
但是你会在60岁。就开始有一点毛病，就要到医院去住一下，从中呢也会到医院去住一下，睡下子觉，然后但是对你的生命没有危害，但是人老了他总有一点，不可能一辈子都一点病都没有，不可能，但是命它是有那么长，但是中途期间 到了60岁以后就开始有一些多波杂杂的老人家了嘛，都会有，但是不影响生命。但是还是到了90岁啊，你的生命线很好的啊，但是也是一个有事业心的人吧。好聪明能干。你看这为什么你会来我这里看？你看这里就有一个叉叉的，如果你这里没有这个叉，你都不信这些东西。人家说什么叫你，你也不会理，明白不？有好多人叫的都不理的，他不管你，他走他的啊。一生当中有2个儿子，一个女儿。
2个儿子。
2个儿子，一个女儿。
1个女儿。2个儿子，1个女儿。
2个儿子，1个女儿。就是，哦哟，太多的女人喜欢你了，很好的。
你说这哪看到的这个女人的事情啊？
是的。
这确实是这样。您怎么知道的？
我一看见的，我也不看见的，我怎么会不知道？
真的吗？
真的，你自己现在都遇到，
都遇到了。是的。
你这个人一辈子不愁吃不愁穿，千金戴银大发。不愁穿，千金戴银大发。
看什么？
我看耳朵。
耳朵耳
朵也是一个聪明能干的人。
就我耳朵不大，有一些人的耳朵这个东西这个地方很大。
我跟你说，为什么我刚才不是说你要稳重考虑呢？遇到了事情要稳重考虑。再三不要急，我不是反而被聪明误，你一急了那就容易失败，一失败下你的钱一投下去没了。所以说你这个耳朵这里都没够大，如果大你做什么得什么，做什么我就不用提醒你，叫你考虑清楚了，因为你同时出现了智慧线和聪明线都出来了。
了解。
对，如果没有，你看你的鼻子，
看我鼻子
好，鼻子也可以。但是50岁的时候要注意一下啊，50岁的时候怕一点出入平安嘛，就是注意安全了啊。对，这里有一颗痣不太好。
对，这个从小就有。对，
要点掉就好了，这颗痣。
是吗？
要点嘛，我帮你点一下可以。你是来点嘛，我帮你点一下可以。你是来。
从小就有。
对，要点掉就好了，这颗痣。
是吗？
要点嘛，我帮你点一下可以。你是来这里
不用点。对，我是来这儿可以说是旅游，对。
也可以说是。
您是哪里人啊？
我们是桂林的。
北林本地人。你
是来这里办视讯的，有玩一下是吗？
对，是的。
相当于出差。
对，是的。
你们是哪里的？
您看我像哪里的？
那种人说不了。这种看相就看得出是哪里的人，说不了，只能说那种当地话、本地话那种。
江苏人。
讲普通话谁都听不出什么哪个家乡的。
江苏和山西那边。江苏和山西。
那个交界的那个地方。
我爸山西那边，我妈江苏那边。
你妈江苏。
对。
哪边都在有。那现在你们爸妈上定居在哪里？
我爸妈。爸妈住在个很远的地方。
是山西。
比那儿还远。
还要远。
比那儿还远。
那他们都不在本地了。
都不在本地。
你的财也是在外地的。
对，我也在外地。
你那个财守在你生你的那个地方，那个财运要欠一半。打个比方，你搞2000万，你在本地可能是几百万哦，你也要出外面哦，不要在本地哦。你的财。
我要抽签吗？我要抽吗？
要抽签要10块钱的不？你可以吗？愿吗？
我不是在乎这个10块钱，我觉得这个抽签我一般抽的效果都不是很好。
抽签它不代表你的，像刚才我帮你看相呀，抽签就是你当时的运气，你这一年你抽。
你这个签里面有多少个是好的，有多少个是不好的？
有1/3。1/3是不好的，有1/3是就是中等的。
有1/3是好的。
都是好的。就
1比1的对比。
对
吧？
你看你抽的。
算了吧，咱们还是别抽吧，别抽了个差的，让我今天心情又不好。别抽了。
像你这种不会抽到差的。
那给他弄个。
抽不了的差的，抽了差的人他不是这样的，知道吗
？30块钱算命加10块钱抽签，一共40块钱是吧？
对呀。
没有多收是不是？只有40块钱。
你放心好了，
行，我抽一个。40块钱。
你放心好了，
行。我抽一个。 这是易经吗？这跟易经有关吗？
易经包括很多的，易经它又包括奇门遁甲在里面。
Put in that notebook.
你看啊。
啊，请说，您说给我听吧，我这么多字，我看也看不懂。
天皇降恩就是像皇帝一样降恩于你，始终不忘啊！只要你要幸福，幸福的，你幸福拍了个什么？这个是什么？我看不到。
这是什么？这是个，去了个嘛 chain， 这是个佛啊，不，这是个马，这属马，这个马。
这边呢？
后面是福字。
是个福字。
对。
但是你要幸福啊！你看你都带这种简练什么的啊。但是你呢，人间天上的就是读书不能忘，也是人间福禄人。
对，
对你是个人间福禄人啊。
人间什么？
人间的福禄人，有福有寿的人，
福禄
就是。
我怎么听出来葫芦？
福禄人
啊，我以为你说人间葫芦人。
我的普通话我还是说的好的了，
对，是的。
我们这种老人家说不了那么好的普通话的。
对，您讲的挺不错，我听出来人间葫芦人。
对，我的那个要讲又讲的好像那个普通话又带本地的。
对，您普通话讲得很好，您普通话讲得很好。
还欠缺，还有时又讲的本地的普通话来了，
了解，
又带点真的啊。
了解。
就是说你家庭福。家庭就是有福气的啊，自身呢，你自身有钱，求财有余，求财有余就是你的钱财用不完，求财有余就是你的钱财用不完。
上千吗？
对呀，交易成，就是说你要去做什么交易又成啊，就是很好的，婚姻又结啊，六甲平安，就是像。你
给我看一看，在哪里这样写的？你
这里都皇恩，
这是第42。
对呀，
我是第35，你这乱读，我刚才不是第42吗？不是第35。
35。来，同学抽。
你别曾经抽了，这是35是不是个下签？你给我看一看，我看一看这35。
不是，如果是35，你35也不可能是下签。
这35咋跳到42了？35在这儿，
在这里也一贯黄堂。
给我看一看，给我看一看这玩意儿。中签。
这个也行啊。
呵。
也不差，一样的，一贯正宗，中的之相。
行吧。
先后一。
Thank you, FT Bills。好的，谢谢你。
真是好的。
谢谢你。
你放心吧。
我扫你。
好的。
扫你这边。
你是不是也被人家坑过？人家说那么多钱，等一下后面又问你要好多钱，
也不是说被坑过，就是你知道国内很多的那种，就是
我以为你也被人家坑过，
也不是说被坑过，
说那么多钱，然后所以说你刚才好谨慎，就要跟我说。
我做什么都谨慎。事实是吧？
哎。
好，谢谢你啊。您今年看上去60岁。
那说少了一点点，我58年的。
你58年的，您66。
66的。
身体看上去很好。
只是我把这个衣服可能穿的有一点美。
您看上去不像66。
我不喜欢美那种。
您这头发染过吗？
没染，白的。
头发没有染过。
以前染过。
40。
以前演过。
40。
我不喜欢美那种。
您这头发染过吗？
没染，白的。
头发没有染过。
以前染过。
是，谢谢你。
那时候去吃酒，他们压着去饮酒啊，喝酒知道吗？被他们演了。后来我回来了，我不演了。他说这一节他是黑的，这一节我以前全是白的。要去吃酒嘛，那个年轻人他把我压着帮我演，要我去演一个。后来我就演。
好，谢谢你哦。
没有。
付了刚才。
一文全那边来的，这圈金太严了。
打电话的问我今天晚上在哪儿，您看看，打电话找我，您看找我，哎，您讲的，哎，您讲的，哎，您讲的对的，我撤了，拜拜，拜拜，哎，All right, let me explain to you guys what's been happening, man. So we know we got some people who are watching who can speak Chinese. Did any of them translate? Did any of them translate what's happening? Did any of them translate to you guys in real time what she was saying to me? Any of them? No, you ain't got no real-time translation? Thank you, Crystal, a little bit. Man, you know when you paying for a fortune teller, they're gonna tell you all kinds of good things. Thank you, Austin. So she was just telling me all kinds of good things about, you know, she was just telling me like how, you know, they say the females, the women love me, okay? You ain't really had, well, I ain't really need her to tell me that. I knew that already. Okay, shit, it's called being alive. You know what I'm saying? I knew that already. But she was just saying that there was a lot of women who loved me. Okay, she was telling me that I was gonna have 3 kids, 2 sons and a daughter. She was saying I was gonna live a pretty long life, but I was gonna have a medical issue at age 60. Okay, you know, she was telling me all that stuff, man. She said, "No worries, it's perfectly adequate, man." Ciao, man. I saw that comment, man. Ciao, man. I saw that comment. You know, she was telling me that the ladies love me, and I told her, I said, I love the ladies back. I said, I love the ladies back. Shit. Let's keep it moving, man. Oh, follow the channel, man. Share this live stream. Thank you, Costco. Look, it's pretty cool, man. If you guys are ever out here in China, you with a Chinese friend who could do some translation for you, y'all should try this, man. You know, this lady didn't actually overcharge me. She charged me exactly what she promised me. It was very respectful. It was 40 yuan. I gave her an extra 10. It was $5.50 to get your fortune told, and you also to pull one of those stickers over there. So, and like I said, man, it's just a perfectly respectful interaction. There was no overcharging. Mochi, thank you, sir. Great to see you, Mochi. It's been a while. I took a couple weeks off from TikTok, Mochi, but I'm back. I am back. Thank you, Squishy. Thank you, Mochi, man. I appreciate you. The notebook basically works like this. There's a little bucket that has a lot of different fortunes in it. A third of it is bad. A third of it is mediocre. A third of it is good. Okay, thank you, Mochi. I caught the mediocre one, but there's a third that's good, a third that's mediocre, a third that's bad. And once you pull the fortune, she's gonna read from the book to see whether or not you pulled a good one. That's the whole point of it. Okay? Thank you, Innkeeper George, for the sub. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's keep it moving. Mochi, great to see you, sir. Still waiting for you out here in China, man. When you coming out here? Waiting. Thank you, the real MVP. Waiting, dog. Waiting out here, man. Come on, man. But I'm going to Japan next month. So for those of you who haven't watched me in a while, we're going to be leaving mainland China for a couple months. We're going to Japan, and then we'll also go to Taiwan and southern China. So we're going to be going to some new places in this coming few months to kind of switch it up a little bit for the holiday season. We've been in China for 7-8 months already, streaming nonstop. It's time for us to change the scenery a little bit and go somewhere else and check out some other places. So let's keep moving. Let me explain what this place is over here. And we will also be hitting up Vietnam. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Thank you, Derek. Derek, I don't know if you caught that interaction I just had about 5 minutes ago with that fortune teller lady. We were there for about 15 minutes. That was really cool, man. We got our fortune told. They have a lot of that out here in China. Thank you, Jasmine. Where in Japan, Mochi? Thank you, Crazy Mary. We going everywhere in Japan. We're gonna spend at least a week and a half to 2 weeks in Tokyo. We're gonna go to Yokohama. We're gonna go to Fukuoka. We'll go to Osaka. We'll go to Nara. We'll go to Kobe. And then what I'm actually looking the most forward to is not Tokyo or Osaka. I'm most looking forward to Hokkaido. We will be in Hokkaido in northern Japan for about a week. All right, so you guys know Hokkaido is famous for its seafood. We will be in Hokkaido for about a week. All right, so we're going to all types of places in Japan, but we will be spending quite a bit of time in Tokyo. Probably spend the most time in Tokyo. Please follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. Hello in the countryside of New York, Crazy Mary. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Derek, great to see you. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. The only thing is, man, I got to find out what SIM card I'm going to use. There's a gentleman right here on TikTok. I don't remember his username, but he streams in Korea and Japan. I think I'm going to reach out. I'm going to reach out to him and see what kind of SIM card he's using in Japan so I can make sure I have a good signal. So anyway, this place right here in Guilin is what I call a restored antique street. So all these buildings over here, once again, like a lot of other Chinese tourist spots. Thank you to Real MVP. Yeah, Dao, that's the guy, Dao. Him, he's in Japan. I probably need to reach out to him and see what kind of SIM card he uses. I could use Google Fi, but I want to save my data a little bit. Let's keep moving. Yeah, Dao, there he is. That's the guy, right here. Right, or that guy right there. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving out here. I'm telling y'all, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna be eating some amazing food in Japan. Look at this, a lot of historical buildings. Beautiful. Yes, Lakin, great comment. Absolutely beautiful. And when we go to Japan, man, you know we're gonna do it like nobody else. You know the Monkey Kong does our live streams like nobody else. We're gonna have a lot of fun together, I promise. It'll be unlike anything else you see on TikTok. Thank you, Hostel7. I promise y'all, it'll be unlike anything you ever seen on TikTok. I can't wait to go. The hell? Oh, man. Man, thank you, I Am Wells. Thank you so much. Look at all that spice. I can smell it. It's a combination of garlic and hot spicy chili peppers. Just goes to show you, man, what the people like to eat out here in this city. They eat real spicy. Look at this. And you see this right here. And this is $1.40 each bottle, all handmade. $1.40. Oh, look at this smell, spicy. $1.40, all handmade. They sell it by the bottle. What do you do with this? 请问你一个问题啊，这个买来是怎么用啊？它这个
随便吃粥吃饭剁椒鱼头怎么用都可以，凉拌菜
哦，
吃火锅
哦，
就是辣的呗。
了解了解。我不怎么吃辣，所以我不太懂这玩意儿怎么用。它是直接撒上面吗？ So I actually asked her what this is used for. Thank you, Miss K. This is spicy as hell, man. Look how spicy this is. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that, man. Let me tell you something. If I ate that sauce, man, it's gonna be more explosive trips to the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more women gonna love me if I eat that shit every day. Okay, because I'm gonna be farting all around the house. I'm gonna be tearing up the toilet. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that, man. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, man. How is that homemade honey? So I haven't gotten it yet, the real MVP. It's not with me because it's a big ass bottle. I'm not trying to carry it with me everywhere. I had to send to Panda's house in Shenzhen. So she should be receiving it either today or tomorrow. What the hell?
我比你们那个链子真过。不要了。两口啊，两口啊。
What the hell? What you doing out here, bruh? You lost from the zoo? What in the hell? Dude, you look so pettable. Can I pet you real quick? You look so pettable. You look so beautiful. No, don't go. You look so pettable. So furry. Oh, so furry. Like I'm at the damn zoo. Oh, they spit. Oh, hell no. They ain't spitting on me, man. Hell no. Man, I love animals. I told you guys, man, I love animals. This is not for eating, by the way, man. This is not food. This is just an attraction to attract people to come into the store right here, which sells tea. They sell a lot of tea out here. This is just a little contraption that they use to make sure that people come in and they notice the store. Because there's a lot of competition out here for eyeballs for the people who are walking around.
也可以尝一下果茶呀。
没什么，肚子有点难受，放。
啊，里面有那个桂花茉莉清热去火的，可以尝一下。
哦，有点拉肚子，算了。Why you all shaking that shit, man? You been drinking Coca-Cola? Man, what they put in that feed, man? You be all shit. You doing all the stanky leg, man? What you doing? You trying to do the stanky leg? Leg all shaking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do the stanky leg. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you. It's so adorable. Trying to do the stanky leg? What the hell? Raised for their woo. Oh, you so adorable, man. Thank you, Shani. You're so adorable. You Shani. So beautiful. B team said, what is that, man? I think this is an alpaca. That's a llama. I'm saying, just chilling. Alright, let's get up out of here, man. Thank you, Stan. This ain't no lion, man. I know what a lion looks like. This ain't no lion. Let's keep it moving, man. It's genius, by the way. Look at how many people are in the store. It's a very genius marketing tactic. You know what I'm saying? Get an adorable animal at the entrance, and everybody will notice your store. Thank you, Hufflepuff and Hang Ten. Keep it moving. Follow the channel, share this live stream. We'll be in Japan and Taiwan in southern China next month. Follow the channel. I wonder what we're going to see in Japan, man. It's been 4 years since I've been in Japan. Yep, 4 years since I've been in, no, almost 5 years since I've been in Japan. I can't wait to see how the country has changed in the 5 years. Well, let's keep moving. What the hell is that? What is this? What is that? What the hell is this? Making me dizzy looking at this. What is that? Let's keep it moving, man. Oh, this is for making tea. Oh, we're gonna try to go to Nagoya as well. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys like this, man. I'm gonna tell you guys like this. If the signal is good, we have a 5G signal and it works out well in Japan, I'm gonna stay there for 2 months. It all depends on the internet signal, whether or not we can, because China has one of the best 5G signal coverages anywhere in the entire world. If the signal in Japan is as good as China, we'll be in Japan for 2 months. I'm gonna stay in a capsule hotel every single night because obviously Japan is a lot more expensive than China. We're gonna stay in a capsule hotel everywhere we go, so it'll be a nice experience. Also, I might stay in some hostels. You know what I'm saying? See if we get some nice Australian, you know what I'm saying? Some Australian female backpackers, you know, assigned to the same room as me. Shit, you know what I'm saying? They could have the top bunk. I could be on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Royal. We could all be together. Okay? We could all be together. They could be on the top. I could be on the bottom. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm telling y'all. Thank you, Jeff. Shit, I'm telling y'all, man. Nah, man. Shit, I'm respectful and I'm nice, man. They ain't gonna chase me away. I'm nice. Let's keep moving. What's going on over here?
我在找面包店。
修完之后呢，去看一下。6块。 功效可以看一下。
哦，这都中药是吗？
对，中草药做的香囊。
哦，香囊，哦，香囊。哦。Let's keep it moving, man. This is actually a lot of food that I want to eat out here, man. But this is probably what gets me in trouble in the first place. You know, like I want to eat so many different things. It's probably why I'm having diarrhea to begin with. You know, that back there was Chinese traditional herbal medicine that's made into a xiangnang, which is like a pouch. And what it does is it emits a fragrance that's supposed to regulate the air quality in your home and cure you of certain illnesses. Not cure you of certain illnesses, but certainly improve your health. Okay? It's a traditional Chinese medicine concept where the blends of different herbal